As the night fell heavy in the heights of the mountains, a climber got lost and couldn't see anything. All was black and there was no visibility. The moon and the stars were covered by the clouds. He continued climbing, disoriented, but only a few feet away from the top of the mountain, suddenly he slipped and fell into the air, falling at a great speed. He could only see black spots as he went down, and the terrible sensation of being sucked by the gravity. He kept falling, and in the moments of great fear, it came to his mind all his bad and good episodes of his life. He was thinking now about how close the death was getting, when all of a sudden he felt a rope tied to his waist that pulled him very hard. His body was hanging in the air. Only the rope was holding him, and in that moment of stillness, he was left with no choice but to scream, "Oh God, please help me." All of a sudden, a deep voice from the sky answered, "What do you want me to do?" The man replied, "Save me, God." And then the God replied, "Do you really think that I can help you?" And the man replied, "Of course, God, I believe you can." "Then cut the rope tied to your waist," the God replied. There was a moment of silence, and then the man decided to hold on to that rope with all his strength left. The next morning, the rescue team reported that a climber was found dead and frozen. His body was hanging from a rope, his hands holding tight to it, only 1 foot away from the ground. There are a few questions that you can ask yourself from this story. What are the ropes that are killing you slowly? How attached are you to these ropes? What are the disordinate attachments that are robbing you of the precious gift of life? What is it going to take to learn the gentle art of letting go? Do you believe that sometimes the best way forward is to go with the flow and trust that all shall be well? Dalai Lama once said, "Remember that not getting what you want is sometimes a wonderful stroke of luck." Life hasn't gone as planned. Well, it doesn't for anyone. Life circumstances would not be perfect. But if you get into the right space, you can then get to the understanding that everything happens for a reason and be at peace with that. If you want to live an amazing life, move on quickly and focus on the next positive. Drop the negative and focus on what you can do today to get in a better state. Don't seek sympathy from your friends and family. Just focus on what is good in your life. Be loyal to your future and don't cheat it with your past. It's over. Nelson Mandela said, "Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies." You are the one who suffers the most when you hold on to resentments, when you seek revenge. You are the one who wins when you do let go. If someone has wronged you, let go. Let go for your own peace. Unless you realize that the situation is over, unless you forgive and let go, you won't be able to move forward. The best revenge is not taking any revenge. It is simply moving on with your life and creating the best version of yourself. If you are determined for happiness, you can overcome anything. Albert Einstein once said, "There are only 2 ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle, and the other is as though everything is." Leave the darkness of your past behind so you can focus on letting in the light of your future. If you want to be free, stop locking yourself in the prison of your past. Just let go and move on. Abraham Lincoln said, "It's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your ears."